Alright guys, today we're going to show you how to install the wiring part of our Super Stock and Redeye kit that has just been released. So Cole's got everything laid out for you. This is what you're going to get from us in your box. You're going to get a triple pump hat. These two bolts, or your installation bolts, are actually going to be taped to the hat. You're going to get the wiring, plug and play wiring. You're going to get this FPCM bracket with one PCM attached. This is your other harness. That is your factory FPCM bracket that we went ahead and just removed from the car. So go ahead, Cole, and show them what they're going to do.
So you have your bottom one as pump 1, and your top one is going to go to pump 2. And this bracket is threaded right here with supplied bolts.
Do not impact these bolts. This is plastic.
Yeah.
You'll strip it right out. Just they're threaded for you. You just want to snug them down.
And with your pump 1, it's just going to work off your factory push pin that is going to come out of your bracket, and the factory bolt.
Yeah, that'll be for that factory FPCM. And you're going to take this jumper harness. And it's the only harness that looks like it. And we're going to show you. It's labeled. See how it's labeled pump 1? Go ahead and show them where that plugs in. That plugs into pump 1, which is your factory FPCM you just installed.
And you don't have to worry about putting it in backwards. It only goes on.
Yeah, it only plugs in one way. Now you're going to take the main assembly. Now this is going to loop the rest of your FPCMs together, and it has your power supply and your grounds, and we'll go over that once we get in the car. So I'm going to show you how to hook that up.
Your pump 2.
This is pump 2. It's labeled pump 2.
It's going to go into your factory module here. This is labeled as
Pump
3. And that is going to go into the supply.
Now you'll take the relay, and these screws are supplied. They'll be attached to your bracket. Just attach your relay. Again, don't get crazy with this. This is plastic. It just needs to be snug. It doesn't have to be 19 Ugga-Duggas.
Good and tight.
Just tight. Alright. So now it's all installed. This is the look you're going to have. This right here, those are your ground wires. This is going to be your power supply wire. Everything is marked, so you can't see battery. And there's ground. We've already removed the wires inside just to make life a lot easier. But go ahead, Cole, and let's show them how to install this bracket.
You're going to need to move this factory harness out of the way, and your factory module out of the way.
Yeah, there's a push pin in that factory harness. Just pop it out.
And the bottom of this bracket just lines up with your factory
location.
Down here,
That's your factory plug-in.
back to your pump 1. Then you'll have your pump 2 plug-in up here that plugs into your factory plug.
The factory bolt will just go right back in through that original PCM location and the factory location. And again, as a reminder, you don't have to crank down on this. Just get it snug.
Essentially, you take your factory module here with the push pin. This goes back into the factory spot.
see it's all nice and neat and clean. So now your ground wires, which are right here, and your power wire. What we do is we just route them down alongside this factory harness. We'll give you a video and all installed.
Yeah.
But we just run it, just once Cole gets it all zipped up. So we just follow the factory harness right there. The 2 ground wires. We're just going to attach to this location right here. Make sure you get this bolt snug. It needs to be snug. A bad ground is not a good thing. It'll short out those FPCMs. The power supply is, there you go. You want to hook it up right here on your factory fuse box. So you're just going to hook it up right there and just bolt it. Again, make sure that's tight. We want no loose connections on our power supply or our ground supply. Bad things happen when you have loose connections. So that concludes this video. Cole will get this all tied up, and then we'll show you a final view of how we route these factory wires here in zip ties, and we supply the zip ties. So give us a little bit, and we'll finish up the second part of the video. Thanks. Okay guys, Cole got everything tidied up and zip tied, so we left the pigtails on the zip ties just to kind of give you guys a reference on how we secure all the lines. Obviously we'll clean that up after this video. So you can see he's plugged in pump 1, pump 2, and pump 3 into all the correct pigtails. And we run it down through there, run it up alongside, up underneath, inside the car, under the seats, over to the fuel pump head assembly. We run the relay wires, your ground and your positive, down along this way with the zip ties. It's all nice and clean. And obviously the grounds are bolted up now, and we have secured the power supply. Guys, Cole's going to disassemble the factory fuel pump assembly, so we're going to walk you through it. So you got a factory plug here. You're just going to pop it off. And this factory ring right here, this black ring, if you just take a screwdriver, place it in one of the slots. You got slots on the edge here. Let me get a picture. It's hard to see. It's dark. See the notches? Just find a notch and just tap it with a hammer. It'll come off. Pop off. Sometimes they're a little difficult. Sometimes they pop off easy like that one did. Alright, then you're just going to move the top assembly so you can see. Now when you get down there, there's going to be a couple hoses we have released. This one has a white clip on it. You literally take a screwdriver, push down on it. You might have to push with both hands. You'll hear it click. Then you can take another screwdriver while you have it depressed. Cole, you want to grab another screwdriver. So, and you can just kind of walk it off. So that assembly's on. So now you're going to lift the pump up assembly, and on the Redeye Super Stock and Demon, there's another clip at the bottom. Be very careful removing this hat not to bend and flex the fuel level sender right here. Be gentle. If you bend this and this gets distorted, it's no good. You kind of just
tip with it.
Just kind of walk it out. There's another clip down here, the same type of white clip. So you're going to push on it and release it. Again, be very careful with that level sender. Yeah. I'll help you with this one, Cole. So you want to push down on it, I'll pull in. There it goes. right. And the next video is going to be transferring the level center to the new pumps. So stay tuned. All right, guys, we got the factory Redeye Superstock Demon fuel hat out of the car, and Andy's going to show you how to take the level center off and put it on the new fuel hat that we supplied.
Basically, just get you a flathead screwdriver. You got a tab up top here. You're gonna pull it towards you and push down at the same time.
Just don't damage that level center.
And then you just pop it off. Slides right off. And then you're gonna grab your hat and just go the opposite way with it until it clips. That's it. That easy.
There you go. All right, guys. Last part of the video is taking the fuel hat out. So now I'm going to show you what to do with the lines. Okay, these are the two lines. This one right here is the one that attaches to the fuel hat at the top. This is the one that went to the bottom of the basket. So this has the white clip, just like this one. So it's a pressure clip. You're just going to push it in and pull it off, which we've already released it for the video to make it quicker. So take that off. Make sure it stays inside this clip right here. And we're going to install a zip tie right here. Don't crush the lines. We just want to zip tie it right behind this piece of plastic just to keep it secure, because we don't want this line ending up someday blowing into the other tank and not transferring fuel over. That is your transfer line that transfers the fuel from the passenger side to the driver's side. So Cole's just going to show you real quick. It's simple. Hands are annoying. So yeah, so just secure it like that. That way it locks behind this back black piece of plastic, so it just helps it keep some shifting out of that bracket. All right, stay tuned for the next part of the installation video.
Okay, now we're going to install the pumps, and the thing to make sure is be careful of this float, because it will bend easy, and you've got to make sure it's going to the front of the car. So you're going to kind of angle it in and get it around in first before you start messing with anything else. And once you get it in, you need to make sure that your pump wires are going straight down and not getting caught up in between here and pinching the wires. So once you see that everything's free, you stick it on the rest of the way down in there. Now, the next part is you have to get the transfer hose, which is right here, and get it on. And it's important once you get it on is to double check that it's actually on, because you may even hear it snap, but it will come right back off. So you're going to get you a screwdriver right here, and you're going to pry on it and try to push it off, and just make sure it doesn't come off, because it will come off if it's not on there properly. As soon as it feels like it's on, but once it gets pressure, it's going to blow off. So, and once you get that on, just make sure all your wires are not in this little spot right here where they can be pinched. And once everything looks clear, you're just going to stick your hat down on there. And then you'll continue by putting your bolts in and taking your long bolts out. And that's it. That's how you install the hat.